Hey all my SherBears, welcome back. Today's video is Friday Fabs and Flubs, and I do have quite a few products, and you're probably going to get sick of eye products so quickly in this video. I want to start off with my number one fab for this week was that the ladies of MAB collabed to do the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die tag, but we added our twist on it because as middle-aged beauties, we know that there's more to beauty than just the makeup. So we added our own twist and put a bunch of skincare items in there, and some of them even went a bit further. Please check out Zelma because she did everything. She was on it. She was going to tell you how to stay young. So that was one of my top fabs for this week. The other fab I can't show you because it's on DVD and it's downstairs in my living room, and that is we've been catching up on The Walking Dead because we are always a season behind. This year we are convinced we are going to marathon watch all of the last season so that we can just start with the new season and we don't have to scroll really quickly through our Facebook so we don't get spoilers. So that has been another fab for this week. Now on to the beauty portion of it. As I said, I'm going to make you so sick of eye products because 5 of my fabs have to do with the eyes. So my first fab, actually I'm going to combine these two because I'm working with both these together. So my first thing that I'm going to talk about is the e.l.f. matte palette. This has been hyped up all over YouTube. I don't think there's a single person that's ever said this is not a great palette. It has beautiful colors. They're all matte. This actually is the perfect palette for adding to other palettes that don't have enough matte shadows in them. They're super blendable, highly pigmented. I mean, they're just great all around shadows. I don't find these powdery, which I do in a lot of drugstore palettes. They're just perfect. They blend easily. They are all matte. They're great for supplementing other palettes or compacts or whatever when they don't have enough mattes, which is why this is actually a two-part favorite, because the other one I'm hyping up is a Quo palette. Unfortunately, this is a Canadian only brand, but this palette in combination with this palette, because most of the shades in here have a shimmer, or there's no glitter, it's shimmer, except for this one. This one is matte, so it's fine. But all the rest of them have a shimmer quality to them, and you need to have some mattes to go with it. These two are what I'm wearing today on my eyes, and they work perfectly together. I forgot to say this quad is Toast of the Town, and I do really love this palette. So it has the 4 shadows. One is a matte, and then the other 3 are shimmer shadows. This here is an eyeliner, and I actually used a pencil brush today and put that underneath my bottom lash line. Overall, in combination with these, because I did use this one, I used this color and this color in the crease just to blend it out, and the rest was from the Quo palette. Great palettes, decent prices. The Quo is a bit more expensive than the e.l.f. because e.l.f. is a heck of a good deal. If anybody's looking for an all matte palette, that's the first palette I actually suggest to them, is the e.l.f. palette. So those are my first makeup items to show. Next, I'm going on to another eye product, and this is one of the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow, I think they're called, concentrated crayons, and this one is in Pink Parfait, and it's the one I have been using. It is just a nice, oh, you can barely see it. It's great for just popping on the lid, and you can hardly see it here, but if you pop it on the lid, and I've been wearing them with brown eyeshadows, so it just adds a nice pop of color right to the center of your lid. It doesn't move like it says, it's 24 hours. Awesome crayons, and they're super inexpensive. I mean, it's Maybelline, and I do have a couple of the color tattoos in the pots, and I like them too. Next item is something to frame your eyes, and this is, I'm going to thank Glamour Gossip with Angel, because she actually put this in her Ride or Dies for eyebrows, and she had hauled it a couple months ago, and I had asked her, is yours dry, because I got one and it was super dry, and it must have been an old one. I went and I bought a new one from Shoppers, and I actually used it to do my brows today, and it is the NYX Tame and Frame tinted brow pomade is what it's called, and I've actually gotten quite a bit of use out of it. As you can see, there's a dip in it. This, I've never tried the Anastasia dip brow, or the Brow Wiz for that matter, because they are so expensive for something that you're putting on your face, and I usually use the L'Oreal, but when she mentioned that she really liked this, I had to retry it, and I have to say I really like it. It's great for filling in those sparse areas. I've noticed I've gotten a few bare spots inside this part, and this works really well just to brush in and then use a spoolie and kind of brush it out, and makes it look filled in like you have full brows. So this has been a #1 this week. Next, and again, another eye product, and I don't know what's going on with Avon. It used to be I could only find one mascara that I liked from them, but lately they've been coming out with mascara after mascara after mascara that I am loving, and this is brand new, and it can now be purchased, and I've held off. This is called Avon True Color Wide Awake Mascara. I'm I'm wearing it on my lashes today, and I've actually tested it and done, like, left one eye and put it on the other eye, and instantly my eyes look like they're wide awake. I've actually given one to my daughter because I was able to get it first. I gave one to my daughter and I gave one to a friend and asked them both to try it, and they've agreed that it's a dang good mascara. The brush on it is quite different, and you'd think it would make it difficult to use, but it's really not that difficult to use. It doesn't leave clumps. I do 2 coats of it. It doesn't flake. It does feel like a drier formula than the Big and Multiplied or the Winged Out, but definitely a great mascara if you're looking for a mascara that adds a little bit of length and a little bit of volume. This is great product. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. You can take it off with micellar water. Next, I'm going to go on to a blush, and I don't normally talk about these. I'm covering these ones, but these are my Makeup Geek blushes, and the one I've really been enjoying this week is this one, and I don't want to drop it because I love it and it will shatter. It's this one in Spellbound. This I'm actually wearing today, and if you've never tried a Makeup Geek blush, you really need to try a Makeup Geek blush. There's the color. It's hard to see there, right there. And I'll never hide the fact that I love Makeup Geek. I have 4 Z palettes, 3 extra large Z palettes with Makeup Geek eyeshadows. These are the only blushes I have, but like I've said before, I never used to be a blush freak. But Spellbound is definitely my favorite because it's a natural blush and it doesn't have shimmer, because a lot of times I don't want the shimmer. These two do have shimmer, the other ones are matte. So Makeup Geek blushes, and you can't go wrong. If you have Z palettes, get just the pans, or you can get them in the compacts, and they did reformulate all of them, so they're much better. I didn't find any difference really because I loved the first formula. Now on to my fab. My next fab is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today, and if you can't tell, it's Kat Von D, and this is in the color Lovesick, and I don't know why I have been loving this one this week, but I think this one has been talked about probably second to Lolita, because everybody loves Lolita. And it's this color right here. I don't know if they've changed the formula. Some of them feel really dry and start to flake on my lips, but this one, for whatever reason, doesn't. I do have the Lolita. I love the Lolita. I have another one too from her, but I don't remember what it is. But this is probably my favorite of all the Kat Von D liquid lips I have. So that's Lovesick, and it is still available, so not bad. I'm only telling you one thing that you can't get everywhere, and that's the quad, but you can get it if you live in Canada. Now on to my flub. And this has come about because I was watching some of my videos back, and I've decided I don't like this product. it makes me look kind of orangey, but I didn't notice it until I was watching the videos back. And I know videos can do that to you, but it also has a shimmer that I'm not fond of, and that is my Mary Kay bronzer. If you see, it has quite a lot of shimmer, and I didn't notice it as much when I was putting it on and not sitting in front of a camera with the light on me, but it gave me like an orange tint, and when I tan, I'm not that color. So it's that, and as you can see, when the light reflects off it, I didn't like it. So I'm going to call that a flub for this week. Other than that, I haven't had many flubs, and it's funny how something that I liked, I wouldn't say it was a love because it wasn't a love, but I did like it until I was watching videos and I'm like, what bronzer was I wearing? Because that looks horrible. And it was this one every time, unfortunately. And the bronzers aren't cheap. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap. And I guess it's just kind of sad that I suddenly realized I don't like it. And I was trying to use it all the time, just to like use it up. But unfortunately, it's a flub. So that's everything for my Friday Fabs and Flubs. I'm hoping everybody's having a wonderful week. I remind you to check out the Ladies of Mab, subscribe to all the ladies, and go and comment on Keeping It Simple with Bridget's giveaway video. It's got like 4 giveaways in the title. And you have to comment on it just to be entered. That's it. Subscribe to all the ladies and comment on Bridget's video, and you'll be entered into her giveaway for a $50 Sephora gift card, plus any lipstick of your choice off the Sephora website. So what could be easier? You must be 18. That's all we're saying, and it is open internationally because we have people all over from MAB. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, and much love. Bye for now.